Well, back here at Scotiabank Field, yeah, the numbers not looking very good for the Canadians right now. A couple of crooked numbers for the Aquasox. 7 runs on 8 hits, but it is a sold-out night here at the ballpark, and what a good time. Second inning work for Alex Nolan. In relief for the starter, Grant Townsend tonight. One of the biggest rises that the crowd will ever give is when the sushi mascots race. And during the commercial break, we had them, and look at that. You got a chop and a stick. You got a glob of wasabi, you got a BC roll, you got a bottle of soy sauce, but it ends up being Captain Kapamaki who comes away with the win. Ricky looks at me and goes, "What's that thing?" To us Vancouverites, that's a rite of passage. That is a little piece of cucumber wrapped in some white sushi rice and outlined in a little bit of seaweed. Dip that in some soy sauce, and that's one of the best things you'll grab on a little snack day or somewhere for lunch.
Not a big cucumber in my sushi type guy. Hate cucumber in my sushi.
I don't know if we can be friends. Fourth inning is brought to you by Steamworks.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay. We'll have some Steamworks and get over it. Fourth inning brought to you by Steamworks, Vancouver's original steam brewery. Utah Jones steps into the box. Alex Nolan looking in, the Canadian. High leg kick, pitch on its way. It's a breaking effort that misses high. The count goes to 1-0. We'll get back to a few more Ask Rickies in a second here. And again, we love your contributions to the broadcast. Pitch misses low, 1-1. Pardon me, 2-0. And again, you can hit me up on Twitter at Rob Fai, R-O-B, F as in Frank, A-I. You can hit us up at Van Canadians. Or, of course, Ricky's got Twitter as well. As the 2 Oaks fouled off, you can get him at Ricky_row24. So Graham McPhee writes in, what kind of conversations take place between a first baseman and a base runner who's on? That's a great question.
Well, I really wanted that one. You know why? Because in my experience, I'll answer it after this.
Well, it's simple base hit. Base hit number 9 in this game for Everett, and they're just keep it on. Keep it on. It doesn't matter what the Canadians throw. Everett came in locked and ready to go tonight.
In my experience of my 2 major league hits, conversations between me and the first baseman was nothing. I think every time I got to first base, they'd look at me like, what are you doing here? I think the first time it was Lance Berkman, and he did not say one word to me, so just pretty funny. I just wanted to answer that just because I wanted to brag about having 2 hits in the big league. So
who'd you get him off of?
Kyle McClellan, my first one, and my second one against Anibal Sanchez.
Not bad. High fly ball, foul territory, third base side, and unfortunately for Trevor Schweck, he just ran out of real estate. Cesar Stories in this baseball game, 1 for 2, singled in his last plate appearance.
My first career at bat, so we're off Cole Hamels. That was not fun. I think I struck out every time I faced him.
You know what? You're probably not the only guy to have done that.
Oh, it was not fun.
0-1. He's a ball out towards the shortstop. Bit of a break for the Canadians. De Los Santos touches the bag. Throw to first in time.
Much needed right there.
Well, yeah, and also it's a good decision from De Los Santos. Sure, he could flip it over, but you know what? He's got the momentum. He didn't have to wait for Morris to get to the bag. He just wanted to be assertive and take it himself. I love the proactive decision there from Luis De Los Santos, and this ball gets out there in a hurry. So instead of waiting for the second baseman to get there, he says, I got this one. Throws it down to first. Brett Wright with the stretch, and they get him by a step.
You gotta like that R90 by Sturridge right there, though, to make it close. Because even though that ball was hit hard, he still made it really, really close at first base.
So now with 2 outs and nothing on, here's Patrick Frick. Low and away, 1-1. Alex's parents are here, out from Ontario to watch him toe the rubber for the Canadians tonight. His dad is one of the most affable guys you'll ever come across. Shakes your hand, looks you in the eye, just a good man. Out towards the middle of the infield, and boy, I'll tell you what, if a ball had eyes tonight, Everett's hitting it almost every single time. Yet another seed eye single, base hit number 10 in this baseball game for the Everett Aquasox, and it will bring up Trent Tingelstad. 7 of the 9 Everett Aquasox tonight already with a base hit. Utah Jones has 3 hits. Robert Perez has a couple of hits. Carter Binns has been on base both times. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty impressive offensive resume here with a 7-0 lead for the Aquasox. Pitch misses low, and the count goes to 1-0. Fastball up and away. We'll get to Caroline Frolic in a second as the pitch misses. She'll be interviewing Alec Manoah from a little bit earlier today. You had a chance to meet Alec. Your thoughts on the 6'7" behemoth?
He's a giant, but everything I've heard has been that his mound presence, his competitiveness is a thing to watch, and definitely a guy that Blue Jays fans should look forward to one day putting on that Blue Jay uniform.
Pretty good pitch, not called for a strike, so it's a walk to Tingelstad that's going to push Frick out towards second. Runner at first and second. Ricky, I was saying that everybody's got a type. Blondes, redheads, brunettes, whatever. The Blue Jays are starting to show a bit of a type when it comes to drafting those front-end pitchers. I mean, you look at TJ Zoik, 6'5", Nate Pearson, 6'6", and now you got Alec Manoah, who's 6'7". They're looking for big, durable bodies that one day can somehow shine in the major leagues.
Yeah, and I don't know what the approach, if that's the actual approach or not, but those are some big bodies.
All of them.
All of them. And I think Manoah is going to be fun to watch. I really do. And everything, like I said, I've heard from his start a few days ago here. I mean, just the makeup, the presence, the work ethic. So hopefully it just continues to get better and better and better at every level. And next thing you know, we'll be watching him on TV.
0-1 misses up, and I can't sell Adam Kloffenstein short either. Kloff is at 6'5", 6'6",
yeah,
and he's only 18.
That's the crazy part, when you don't realize how big he is till you get close to him, and you're just like, my goodness, this is a big boy.
Yeah.
And can't teach that in a pitcher's body. So
fastball swing and a miss, and the count goes to 1-2. Here's one. If Ricky goes to Tim Hortons, what donut does he order? And what does he take in his coffee?
Oh, donut. I'm still a little kid at heart. I always like getting those sprinkled donuts.
1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss, got him. I had a line. I'll hold on as Marlowe goes down on strikes. They will strand two, and how about this? The little kid in the outfield scoreboard is going to be able to hang a 0 for the Everett Aquasox. In the top of the fourth as Alex Nolan gets the job done. We were talking earlier about Alec Manoah, and guess what? Caroline Frolic had a chance to catch up with the 6'7" behemoth earlier today.
Thanks, Rob. I am with the talk of the town now, Alec Manoah. God, you're big. Alec Manoah, first-round pick of the Toronto Blue Jays this year. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right, as I said, you are the talk of the town. Not to fluff you up a little bit here, but everybody has been talking about you here in Vancouver, which is great for a hockey city. Do you like the pressure?
I don't really see it, as pressure. I mean, it's honestly just pretty exciting. There's a whole country and a whole nation to represent, and I'm just extremely excited to get going.
Okay, so I've been told your wingspan is Randy Johnson. Your hands are Kawhi. I'm sorry, we have to do this. Look at that. Can you zoom in on that? Oh, I should have gotten a manicure. Okay, we'll put our hands down again. Yeah, he's got the wingspan, got the hands, Kawhi hands. All right, had you been to Canada before you were drafted?
So fun fact, I never even had a passport until I got drafted and had to go get one.
So is that why you were delayed coming here?
A little bit, I guess, yeah. Don't blame me, blame the passport people.
Okay, yeah, we'll blame the government. That'll go over really well, really well.
American government anyways, right?
Okay, perfect. Yeah, we'll go with that. We can do that here. Yeah. Okay, so you're a pitcher. You guys have some quirks. You have an ERA of literally 0. What do you do before the game to prepare?
Kind of just listen to music, and I always kind of have like a pregame meal that I like to eat. So back at school, like I would have, like chicken breast, salad. I've heard the sushi is really good around here. So one of the things I've started to eat is like poke bowls here. So it's not only when I pitch now, it's kind of like an everyday thing. But yeah, I feel pretty good usually when I eat that. So
we'll have to get you the ground roll double here. plug. All right, I'm being told to wrap up. Alec Manoah, Jays first round pick. Guys?